Yo, I'm back with another Dualtron City video. That last video where I installed this was back in January 2024. My video is going to be about replacing this guy. A few months ago I had an accident and I fell and my handlebars twisted all the way around. So now my LEDs don't work. And I used one of my hair ties to hold my display up. It's pretty sturdy. It stays put. And this is all it does. Those regular lights, the ones that displays on the ground. But yeah, my swing arms don't work. My stem don't work. My lights down here on the deck don't work. These other swing arms don't work. Just this guy wants to work. But he's not doing any RGB. And my brake lights work and my hazards work. So today I need to replace this LED, this LED. I bought a stem extender, so I'm gonna raise my handlebars will go up about 2 inches, and then I'm gonna replace this guy. Here's my stem extender. I'm gonna make him taller. I think he goes right here. These are both my stem LEDs. Here's this piece, but I already have him on there. If you can see, he's right there. I gotta hook this into the controller. And yeah, look at this. That's dope. Why couldn't my first one come like that? When I fell, right where my finger's touching, right there, these two pieces snapped off. I'll show you. My hair tie's all rigged up on here, but I'm gonna take them off so I can show you. Before my rubber band idea, I would just set them there, but if I'd hit a bump, that's what would happen. On the Mini Motors logo, all the way up, I'm sitting at 38 inch high handlebars, and after I install them I might be at 40 inches. Oh yeah, before I swap these out, I wanted to show my odometer. Almost at 1,500 miles. My last one, I had the original i3 one with the green lighting. If I remember right, I didn't put it in my last video, but I was at 900 with that one. Yeah, I was like at 900 miles. And this guy's at 1,500. I took these screws out, and this extender goes up here, and the holes line up, and then this piece goes right here. I finally got this guy installed. Well, this wasn't so hard, but this piece right here that holds the handlebar to the extender, that skinny part, and then this piece sits over it. It's a super tight fit. I had to break out a hammer finally, because I was trying to get these holes to line up. If you don't have it lined up, yeah, good luck getting this thing off, because it will not budge. Mine were off a little bit, but I got the screws to go in. I finally got these through there. Now I just got to tighten these up, And then put the handlebars back on. I got the extender on. It's almost 3 inches more on my handlebar height. On the deck, Mini Motors logo, 41. It was at 38. Dang, that's dope. I could disconnect my throttle and my display from the controller. So I need to take these screws out, pop this off, unhook my throttle and my LEDs from the controller in here, pull them through these tubes, yank them out of these holes right here. These guys go in here. And I gotta hook up my new one. I really wish they sent this one the first time, because all I'd have to do is disconnect this piece and then just put the new piece on right here. Boom, problem solved. But nope, it's not like that. Made some progress. I attached my new display. These were kind of a bitch getting in, but I got them in. I put my new throttle on. So before there used to be a cord for this I had to feed through here, and then a cord for this I had to feed through here. But now it's just this one I have to feed through this pole. There's my old throttle and my old display. I found out where these LEDs get plugged in. These LEDs, they get fed through here, and then they go down here. Let's see where these cords are. They go in there, they come underneath here. It'll be right here where my thumb touches. Disconnect that guy, and then I plug in the new guy. This guy that has two. One connects to the controller, and then the other one goes under like this where these cords are. Today, all I got accomplished was got my throttle and my display hooked up. I fed it through this pole. I got it hooked up to the controller. It works, but my LEDs don't come on. I watched a video on YouTube and he just replaced this and then they worked. So I ordered one from Mini Motors. It's 20 bucks for this piece right here. So that's what I'm waiting on. I didn't really make progress yesterday. I was trying to feed these LED ones through here and they kept getting stuck in here. There's like a bunch of cords this thick guy, and then there's more cords in there, so there's probably not a lot of room in that tube. Today I went to Menards and I got some lubricant and I bought these guys. 14 inches. They're like the same length as that tube there. I also bought some electrical tape. So I just taped the end to that zip tie right here. Yeah, right whenever I fed that zip tie through, you could already see it at the end, which was a success. I was like, hell yeah. Then I just sprayed some silicone spray in there and used some needle nose and pulled the zip tie out, and it just pulled the cords through. Now I'm just gonna connect them. I already connected this guy. This is the one from the LED strip up there on the stem, and then the other one after I get this untaped from the zip tie, it'll go through here and underneath here and then in right here, right my finger's at that empty spot right there. And then I gotta do that to the other side because same thing, I tried feeding it through, but it gets stuck like right here, right? So I'm gonna try the zip tie trick again, and then that will come through here, down there, and then I'll connect it to this guy. There's an empty spot on here. After I get that connected and reassembled, I need to try to get all this adhesive off. This is what I used last time for my deck, for this rubber to aluminum. I tried a bunch of other different adhesives, and whenever you're out in the heat and the sun, whenever you're footed, it slides out. So this is what it looks like after a while. But this stuff, don't do that. This stuff, it stays put. Oh, and I ordered a new one of these. So I'm gonna connect everything, reassemble it, because I want to go try and see how it rides with my new throttle and this new stem extension. And whenever that light bus terminal comes in, I'm just gonna have to take this piece off, disconnect that, reconnect the new one, and I'm hoping that's gonna fix my LED problem. That part came in, I replaced it. This is the terminal that I replaced. All it is just the power that powers the LED. That went bad. I just unplugged the LEDs that were in it, swapped it out with this guy, and now everything works again. Hell yeah, man, I'm pretty happy now. My scooter's just like the way I got it the day I bought it. I just gotta put those back on there. And the glue that I used last year, it was this stuff. So if you ever have to take that stuff off, and I went through a lot of stuff. I've tried a lot of double-sided tape, just a bunch of different types of super glue, and this stuff works. Here, get in focus here. Or if you ever have an LED problem with your Dualtron, maybe that LED bus terminal is the problem. So yeah, him's fixed now.